Is it right for me to say Topher looks guilty or is Sooj telling a lie? But after watching both of their conversations yesterday, guys, I could literally see that Sooj was hurt. But because we are not there, guys, you cannot exactly pinpoint and say who is saying the truth. But one of my questions goes like this: why couldn't Nelly settle both of them? Because if when Ibuka asked Nelly, it was like Nelly was even defending Topher. Yeah, Nelly wasn't talking as if Suge is her friend. Anywho, guys, you're back onto another update. If you're new here, my name is Spicy. Okay, for all of your updates, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I don't know it all, I may be wrong. Please do well to correct me in the comment section. And I apologize because I don't insert clips, guys. Once beaten, twice shy. Bear with me, okay? Copyright here and there, so I'm always trying to play it safe so people get mind I no get. So you guys, yesterday's reunion was filled with a whole lot of lies, um gaslighting, manipulation, and of course the drama between Chinwe and Chinne, Topher and Suge, unresolved beef, okay. And who else? The Shatoria. Shatoria actually gave us an impression that we are cool, nothing is wrong with us, we are fine. Okay, then Chinwe and Chinne. Honestly, that was very unexpected, and both of them, I can't really say, guys. So now let's look at Tofa and Suge. Please pardon me if this video might be a little long, but just listen to what I have to say. You see, Tofa and Suge, I think some of these housemates are not really telling us the truth because you will just watch them on our screen, and sometimes you get some G's on the TL, probably because those closer to them, they may have told them something. But Suj saying his family warned him of Tofa, that conversation shouldn't have come. It was something you could have kept to yourself. I know Suj in the house is somebody that I think he has a very good bond with the family. He was always talking about him, and probably they know how he is. Maybe they've seen Tofa and they feel like we don't like the way this guy is moving, or we don't like the way he moves. Please be careful, stay away from him. He has been warned, but he decided to, like, let me give him a benefit of doubt until Topher proved himself. Well, people have pinpointed a lot of things, saying Topher, Onyeka was Topher's friend. Topher came out and benched Onyeka. He came out his relationship with Anita. So people are like pointing fingers at him that he could be the one. But according to what I said, Topher said, okay, both of them planned on this. On coming to the house, Tofa decided to do it. On coming out of the house, Tofa decided to produce that match alone, the jersey alone, and it had Tofa written on it. I guess most of you saw it, the black jersey that had Tofa written on it, and he delivered. But I feel Such is your friend. And at some point, you guys talked about it, probably doing it together, or it was just an idea you shared with him. Don't you guys think Such should have been the first person? Like, if you do produce some things, at least there are people you can just give for free. Okay, like, oh, guy, look at this is out. Don't you guys think Such should have been one of the first set of people, or should have been one of the first to have gotten the match? Ah, oh boy, this did not come out, so check out how is it. But Tofa didn't do all of that. Why? That's something they need to explain to us. That's why I keep saying this reunion, I don't like the way they are cutting and cutting and cutting. Next time, if they want to do reunion, they should just do it live, so that give them enough time, spend the whole day with them. All of this Tofa has not explained to us in details. Suj has not explained to us. At least Tofa should have said, okay, this was it, this was not it. But all what he was saying, and you went ahead to block, you were like, you kept all of your socials, you were not, and he is your friend. And Nelly, what are you doing? If I may ask, because Nelly was like, no, he didn't deliver it to me. He didn't bring it to me personally. He delivered it to me. He did this. He did that. You should have, if you were in good relationship with Suj, you guys should have talked about it. Probably should have told you about it, and but Nelly, you didn't try to even reconcile them. It was Nelly was more like on Topher's side. I don't get it. But where I really saw that Topher wasn't saying the truth was when he was on Snapchat. I blocked out of all of my socials, and this person is supposed to be your friend. It's supposed to be your, even if you guys are colleagues, but you guys came on the show together. Friendship doesn't have to be for like 100 years before you claim that yes, it's solid, because people are like, then you were never friends. Okay, you guys are colleagues. Maybe you came, you got a job, and he was just one of the first people you got to know, and you were not trying to like, "Well, okay, let's go on the show together." But then, and you're saying even to today, your boss doesn't know. While this guy has pinpointed a lot of things, even when his family told him to stay away from you, you were still like, "Let me see." And he actually came. You didn't invite him. He came. He got one, and you were like, "It's not going to fit you." So meaning you didn't want him to have it. Like you guys should be using wisdom here. There is a way to use wisdom. There's a way, there's no friendship that is perfect. And you can't claim that your friends will be 100% happy for you. You see this thing called envy and jealousy. Sometimes it just comes in. Like you don't know where it comes from. It depends on you as a person to say, no, I can't be found in this. I can't be jealous of my friend. I can't be this. I can't be. I need to wish them well. Anywho, guys, moving on to this guy. Did you guys see that OC was trying to defend his brother? Yes, twin. What do you expect? OC was trying to defend Ozee because Ozee was just rambling. I don't know what Ozee was saying. And ladies, use your head because Ozee was trying to make it look like he they were aware he was in a relationship. That when he came, he talked about his relationship. La 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 la. So what he had with them was just they were just friends. He had mutual respect for them, and all. He's trying to like exonerate himself. Like I didn't lead you guys on. I didn't do anything with you. That's his own. And some people are there claiming that's why when I talk, people will be like, okay, you don't like Onyeka. Onyeka, you were there, always even calling her Mrs. Mbadiwe, Mrs. Mbadiwe. We're like, what has that got to do with you? Should that even be a statement? Should it even be a topic for conversation? It shouldn't have even come in because this young man now stated that he even let you guys know that when he came on the show, like probably he didn't hide his relationship status and all, and he was just seeing you girls are friends. So whatever you guys were doing, that has nothing to do with him. Ladies, be wise and start using yourself. I love the way Victoria said he were enjoying it, and everybody that was asked said he was enjoying it. Probably he came into he saw it and he decided like, okay, let me play along with this storyline, but you're not going to tell me that you didn't know that this was the actual reason. And who caused all of this problem is delusional Onyeka, because if Onyeka hadn't gone to Victoria to ask her questions, why you do it, what do you guys have, or why were you so much interested, you would have just been a spectator, you would have just been watching to see what's happening. Why would you go and ask somebody what he has to do with the person if you are not interested in that person? And Victoria coming out because Ozzy was like, he doesn't want to hear what he did to Victoria. Victoria came out and saw that, look at, you will leave me, you go and do this song. Man, I no day for that kind of level. And she stopped talking to him. She just let him be. Okay, guys, moving on. So before I move on, let me just say that the men always use the ladies, and nobody. I don't know why nobody's talking about this. Nobody is talking about this, and the Onyeka and Victoria are supposed to even come together, become friends, and let the man be shamed. Seriously, because it's high time, ladies, start having your girlies back. Girls, have your girlies back. When I mean girls, I don't mean high school girls. I mean ladies. Get another ladies. Don't put another woman down. If you think this man want to put you in a situation where he wants to put the other lady down, you pull away no matter how much you think you like him. Because at the end of the day, men always choose themselves. Men always choose themselves. Because him claiming that he's cool with her, though she's not be talking to him, she doesn't know, he doesn't know what he did to her. I mean Ozee. But then, and imagine Victoria was asked, and Victoria said, "Fine. Though for now she's indifferent for now, but then let's see how it goes." Like but Onyeka was like, Snake, are you okay? You couldn't even patch things up with your fellow lady, even if you guys are not going to be friends. Nobody is asking you guys to be friends. Be cordial. Shame the guy. Have a conversation. Okay, this guy was trying to do this to us, and he has a babe. What are you trying to do? Ladies are like guys. When we talk, people will be like, this person is Ozee is the main culprit here. You were. How many times did you see Ozee pull Onyeka and Victoria together and have conversations with them. If you're claiming that you have not, you just have mutual respect and friendship, and you want to tell us that the house is aware you have something going on for you outside, how many times did you pull both of them together and try to have a conversation, like even chill with both of them together? How many times? Or even drag both of them during Saturday night party or pool party? It's just that you leave this one, you go for this one. You look, what were you trying to do? You want to be master of two ladies, and you're here claiming, ladies, it's high time you started choosing yourself and having your babies back, please. Guys, let me go to Shatoria. Yo, Victoria posted something and said, let me see if I can remember what she posted, but if I can't, I'm going to put it here. Yeah, okay. She said, Shatoria, you are a force. Guys, because it seems like after the whole disagreement in the house, like after everything, that both of them were able to sort out themselves without having to bring it to the reunion. Even when they were asked at the reunion, it was easy to deal with. You guys saw it now. It didn't really give Ibuka much of a headache because they had already sorted themselves out. And Sean played a better role by trying to reach out. Coming out, you may have watched clips, people around you would have talked to you, does this, okay, and he reached out, and Victoria was also ready to have a conversation. And that is what I expect from Sooj and Topher and some other duos that have really fallen apart. So I guess that was the reason she said, Shatoria, he said, you are a force, hashtag Shatoria. Okay, so that means that both herself and Sean won. They were able to settle their whatever it was. But people might be thinking, what happened? But they said they were never sexually involved. They were never. I don't know how else they are going to explain it, because people, I see some posts where people are saying they are lying, they are this. Never. I don't think anything ever existed between them. Like, guys, these people probably they met. You can just meet people, you start talking, you're just friends, but there is nothing much. And she said, you everybody know that Victoria Sean likes men with this that. I don't know if you guys saw expression on your cat's face, like Odogu, like, are you for real? I don't think anything ever existed between them, because even when Wani asked Victoria, she said no. If anything had existed between them, it would have been more painful on her own part. I mean, Victoria. And you guys know Sean. Sean should have told someone. Sean would have spoken. He would have said something about it. Like, let's say she betrayed you or something was eating you up. I think they just met, got talking, became friends, but it wasn't that deep. As a guy or as a lady, you might just meet someone, you guys are friends, but you know that the feeling is not really there, but you guys are cool. And probably one of them brought up the idea, why don't we just go into the Big Brother since it's a door? And it was they tried it and it worked for them. So I don't think anything ever existed between both of them, because guys, nothing is hidden. It would have come out. So anybody posting or saying they are lying, please just go and watch it again and know what to say, because I don't think there's anything hidden there. Nothing is hidden there, okay? What the Shatora told you guys is just it's all right. Circumstances in which they met, that's none of our business. They met in Dubai, they are friends, but they were not, there was no intimacy there. Guys, moving on to the main Basbos, Chinwe and Chinne. Oh God, you see these two ladies on my screen, Chizoba and Nne. Both of them have remained as calm as. But there is one thing, you're my friend and you're vibing with my enemy. You're my friend and you're already cool, because whatever it is that happened between Chinwe and Chinne, and yes, should have been should have been for the ending nepe. But I think Chinwe was able to like sort it out with Ine while holding on to her beef with Chinne. I don't know exactly what it is, or is Chinne mad that Chinwe is really in a good terms with Ine while she is not, or what? Guys, the way they were shaming themselves yesterday, honestly, she wear me like clothes, because two adults, no matter how they are claiming that they are kids. Chinwe, you might be claiming you're a child, that's chronological age. Your chronological age might actually be younger than your main age. Yet, your chronological age might be like, there are people whose biological age is younger than their chronological age. Someone might be in their 40s, but their biological age is like 30. So Chinwe was claiming a child and he was trying to shame Ne, was trying to, and name too had to use, because when you're having issue with someone, like you don't know what to say to them, you have to use whatever it is they have said to drag them. So Chinne was using the whole Zion situation to drag her, say Zion is her toy, go and collect your money from him, you're not ashamed of yourself, you had this in the house, you had this. And Chinwe was like, okay, 35-year-old virgin, you wey be say you know they get, oh yeah, cobwebs don't pack food that place now, like the things, the nasty things they were saying, and the fact that Ebuka is just allowing them to do whatever they want to do, insult themselves, say whatever they want to say. Honestly, this reunion is not adding up for me, because at the end of the day, we are not getting detailed. You see people at the middle of conversation, the show is already ended. Especially that of Topher and Sooj. I wanted to really hear from Topher. Before you know it, Ebuka ended it there. He went to, like, I don't understand. Is it how you guys do this reunion stuff? It's not really making sense. Please, next time you guys should do it live or film the whole thing. Premiere it for us to watch. Go to Big Brother page, or the week before the show starts. You guys should do it, and not this haphazard gist and content you guys are giving us. Like, honestly. So that was how it started, and Nne didn't utter a word. Nne didn't try to defend her sister. Of course, why would she? Chizoba never did the same thing too. Chizoba never, apart from when I think it was even Cassia that drew her attention before she was like, no, you, how can you be defending your husband? I can't defend. So these two, honestly, they dealt with it. That even Toby had to run from where he was seated. People were, then later she said, I will finger your throat. That was the last thing she said before. We were like, yo, do you know, guys, if this was outside, this people would have really, this heated altercation would have resulted into an FIGHT. I'm telling you guys, it would have resulted into something very, very serious and brutal. Because what is it? What is it that both of you are dragging? I don't understand. And come to look at it, how can two relatives be having? I know that Nne is quite calm, but I'm not going to applaud her so much. You guys know me. My own analysis is different. So people will come and they will not really, I'm not the type that hype you when I know you're wrong. Why would I say that? Because your aunt is your aunt and she is older than you, irrespective of whatever it is she has done to you. Irrespective, because even during their, when they were trying to sort out their issues, she was saying that that even what family members, I think Nne is the type that hold on to grudge. I've always been hyping her. I know she's nice, she's intelligent, she's calm, will say she's respectful. But some people who are really loyal, honestly, when it comes to their hearts, is strong hearted. If she was the type that had very, that is free spirited, free her, she would have made up with her aunt, no matter what it is. Even if you're standing on your 10 toes, that I'm not really going into this business with you, just like Topher and this other person talked about it. Topher went ahead, but this one, she had her brand and her aunt wanted to be part of it, and she was like, no way. And I don't know what else. I heard a guy is in the midst. I don't know which guy now, because Ozee get wife we don't born. The other one I don't even know. Okay, but this is family, guys. No matter what, you guys shouldn't just come. The Chizoba and Onye can tell you they don't have their own differences, but they didn't push it out there. If Shatoria can actually cement whatever it is that they had, they didn't even, because even from before the show ended, both of them, even as Victoria said she knew Sean wasn't rooting for her, but she was always rooting for Sean. I think Sean came out and saw that, man, I effed up. I think I need to go and apologize to this lady. I did her bad, and Victoria just accepted it. So you have to have a forgiven spirit. Nay, I'm looking at you like she doesn't have that forgiven spirit. Yes, and even while both of them were having that altercation, see the way she was still looking at her. Family is family. If she had her way, she would have still defended her sister. Yes, if you really paid keen attention, she would have still defended her sister, but she can't and she will not, because both of them, and both of you had issue with Chinwe, but you have reconciled with Chinwe says she's sitting on your, she will comments on your post, but she can't for your aunt. So why can't both, you are family, why can't both of you come together, settle whatever it is? Even if you don't want to visit her again, she doesn't want to visit, but at least you can talk to her. You see her aunt, good morning, or whatever you call her. That's for me. But as for Chinwe and Nne, both of them really embarrassed and disgraced themselves on national TV. Yes, yes. And for her bringing up that Chinwe did this on the show, Chinwe did that on the show. Chinwe, you had, God, that was a lot. Like no secrets, no filter in the mouth. They were just saying everything they needed to say. And trust Chinwe, she will own it up with her full chest, even if you're telling her she did this. Like, and Zion was there. So after all of this, what do you guys think? Hey, Chinne really surprised me yesterday. She was really, really ready. She was ready to, like, before you know it, they start age shaming themselves. They start, in fact, Chinwe was like, no, why would I say you look 40? You look 50. Are you kidding me? With her English, guys, last night was a lot. Last night was a lot. But I think I've been able to, like, touch every part. So in a nutshell, the Shatoria pair actually had sorted out themselves and they are cool even before reunion. Topher and Sooj have an unresolved conflict. Only both of them know exactly what their problem is, but I am faulting Topher. Yes, there is a way you use wisdom, even if you don't really want to be cool with that person. There is a way you're going to be using your head. Yes, you should have gone ahead to tell this your friend. You met Suge before Nelly and Anita, before all the people you met in the house, before Kelly Ray. So the person you were with, that you came on the show with, shouldn't have become your enemy. And these other people, you don't even know them. That's what I tell. You can't be with someone for like a long time and you're choosing that person over somebody you just met. You don't know how far with this person you just met. At the end of the day, everything is just wisdom, guys. So, but I just felt this reunion didn't really give that opportunity. Probably we are still going to see next week. I don't know if it has ended. I don't know if they are continuing from Monday. Let's see how it goes. And as for Onyeka Ozu situation, I think Victoria has just she just doesn't want their drama. They can do their thing. And since Onyeka is saying snake, see Onyeka can snake. That was so disgusting when she made that gesture. I was like, yo, baby girl, grow up, I beg. Grow up. Instead of you to settle with your babe, instead of you to settle with her, both of you apologize and let the guy be the one shamed. You're trying to still buy, like, guys, doesn't make sense. Okay, you're going to be sharing your thoughts in the comment, please. Oh, let me know what you guys feel. And don't forget to give me a massive thumbs up. I beg. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.